Hello one and all, I am Pal of Games and welcome to a deck profile for the Super Defence Robo deck I showed you. I'm sorry for no Duel of the Days recently. It's been a sort of a problem I think DevPro's having with the new stuff, so I've not been able to show them off in replays. It's annoying, but hopefully that gets sorted soon. So let's move on to the deck profile before I ramble on too much. 3 Defence Robo Elephants, 2 cannons, 1 Gauze, 3 Machina Fortress, 1 Redox, 3 Gear Frame, 3 Robo Leo, 3 Robo Monkey, 3 Card D, 2 Effect Veilers, 2 Trade-ins, 1 Dark Hole, 1 Book of Moon, 1 Limiter Removal, 3 Forbidden Lance, 1 Bottomless Trap Hole, 2 Mirror Force, Torrential Tribute, 2 Dimensional Prisons, 1 Compulsory Evacuation Device, and 1 Sun and Warning. Moving on to the extra deck, we have got 1 Jeweled Red Dragon Archfiend, 1 Scrap Dragon, 1 Thought Ruler Archfiend, 1 Starless Dragon, 3 Googly Eyes Drum Dragon, 1 Gimmick Puppet of Strings, 1 Mecha Phantom Beast Draco Sack, 1 Big Eye, 1 Gig Giant X, 1 Black Ship of Corn, 1 Silent Honours Arc, 1 Evil Swarmek Sight on Night, and 1 Wind Up Zen Mains. So that covers it really. I wanted to just go through it quickly for those who don't want a big, brief, long explanation of why I've picked stuff and so on and so on. From here on out, it's basically going to be an explanation of that. If you're wondering what this side is, I was just coming up with some other ideas of stuff you might want to do. You might put upstarts in to quicken it. You might want the combination of Super Polys and Panzer Dragons. But that was when I had the deck in a very different state, where I was running 3 Redoxes. And so, it was a lot more consistent than it is now. It weren't 3 Redoxes, it was not Phantom Dragon, it was Galaxies. I was using Galaxy Engine alongside them, because they have a card which they sort of have with the Orbital 7 card, and I was sort of testing him out, but he tends to be quite a pain. I've not been able to find him successfully consistent, which is annoying because I'd like to see him become consistent. I even tried some machine dupes and some other stuff, but it didn't work out too well. The only quarrel I would have with the deck in its current state is that maybe I can understand if you guys don't like the fact that you've got 3 card Ds, because some people don't really might think that that's clogging it too much, and that's fair enough. I think for just to change it, you could either decide to play 1 more cannon so that you've got more targets to trade in, or you could put in maybe 1 in Infernal Reckless Summon. I mean, that's kind of a silly card, but most of these cards fit the description of it, so you could really get a load off of that card. In testing, I just found it quite hard to find a position where it actually became worthwhile to do that. Or maybe you decide to go for an extra trap. There's quite a lot of options there, obviously. Traps are never running out of demand. Or maybe some MSTs, you might want to do that. I quite like how the deck is at the minute. It seems to run quite consistently. People might say, why you got Gauze in there? But I like some sort of natural defence against OTKs, because it can happen quite a lot. And plus, the fact that it's 7 sort of mixes in quite well with the idea of you can go into 7s as well. I run 2 trade-ins because I only have 5 level 8s, so I feel that 3 might be a bit overboard. I mostly use it on cannons because obviously I can search it out with gear frame. But other than that, I think that sort of covers what I wanted to talk about. The cards I use are quite self-explanatory. Elephant, because it's sort of the whole engine of the deck. Elephant, Robo Leos and Robo Monkeys. Cannon is there for search power for gear frame, as well as to be able to go into an instant draw out of trading. Gauls, like I said, to stop OTKs. Machina Fortresses are there for consistency, to help give you something to play if, maybe you've got a hand with just, say, one Robo Elephant in it. And you obviously use a dead draw unless you've got these to go alongside it. Redox, is a great card. I think he's the best Dragon Ruler out of the lot, in my opinion. Maybe Blaster, you could say, but I find the Monster Reborn aspect of him is great. Free gear frame, it gives search power, it just gives so much to the deck in terms of, a sort of even a summon out of, which is, always useful, because obviously some decks have some really weak openers, and if you haven't got an Elephant in your hand, these sort of become sort of redundant plays. Your other one is Coddy, obviously. He is quite good for draw power. That's why I run so many traps, to give sort of so you're not wide open for when you go into playing him. Because obviously, it sort of uses up your turn basically playing him. I mean, I run 2 Veilers because I think Veiler is a great card. I use it in most decks I run and find it to be quite useful, as well as the ability to use it alongside Radox to go into some synchro plays. By the way, if you wanted to sort of make it available to you to play now, you can swap some things out, maybe put a Utopia in, or something along them lines, or, take out the Jeweled Red Dragon, maybe put in the Shining Stardust Dragon, is it called? The other version of him. That's an option for you. And then the spells pretty much draw power. Everyone uses Dark Hole, you should do anyway. Book of Moon, pretty nice sort of card to stall for a bit, as well as get over some big creatures. Limiter, it's the machine deck, so it's almost a given. 3 Forbidden Lances, I just think it's better, to use Forbidden Lances, because artifacts are going to be running wild quite a lot, and so Forbidden Lance is a better choice. And then you've got a pretty solid trap lineup. You might say that the destruction aspect of it is not it's too susceptible to MSTs and stuff like that, but I quite like it, so thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Sorry for the lack of Duel of Days. I'm sure that'll pick up again soon once they've fixed the servers. And other than that, thanks for watching, everyone, and goodbye.